Welcome to the Dude Show podcast, starring Patrick and Chris, with updates from our sexy bosom-blessed news girl and commentary from producer Lewis. Clothing is optional for this broadcast, so grab yourself a whatever, sit back, and prepare to eat pie like you're on death row, you son of a bitch. And without further ado, let's fire this motherfucker up. Woo!
I was gonna say it, but you kind of you did it.
Fireball.
Fireball.
It's a celebration.
It's a drinking.
Talking.
Pussy. No?
Strange.
Strange. Oh no, that's not gonna happen anymore.
That's not kosher.
No. As you know, I am in love with a young lady.
Yes, you are.
No longer strange.
No,
very
familiar.
Very familiar. As we all know, with those relationships that go longer than a year.
Could recognize in
Now,
the dark.
Before my 30s, I would never go longer than a year.
Oh.
And now it goes longer than a year.
Yeah.
So that strange pussy now becomes extremely familiar. Wow. I love my old lady.
I know you do.
I just want to say that.
You should.
And I'm not I'm just saying it because she listens.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that pussy.
Because she's staring at me right now.
She's on the couch.
I love repetitive pussy.
Wow.
Don't you?
Wow.
Chris?
Yes, absolutely.
You better fucking say that.
I love that we just skip right
right
past the pleasantries and
Yeah,
right into familiar territory.
Right. How's everybody doing? Lou Dog, how you doing, producer Lou?
So good that I want to play that intro one more time.
I want to start over.
You want to start over? No. How you doing there, Chris?
I'm tip top, Patty. I'm tip top.
You are. And Austrian, right?
I'm tipsy.
Yeah. You are tipsy.
She's
That's
fine.
your rap name. Tipsy.
Tipsy Vittles.
She's fine. She's drinking some wine.
I like that. Tipsy Vittles.
All right, peeps. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Just to let you know, if you're laid up on the coming into the Dude Show world, we are now up on iTunes. So if you've already found us, who gives a fuck? But if you want an easier way to listen to us without having to stare at our faces on YouTube, iTunes is the way to go, I want to say. Yes?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We've joined the rest of the podcasting world.
Yes.
We're legitimate.
2015.
Okay.
You know, you guys have been taking out the trash since 2013. Am I right?
Yeah.
I think we have.
Pretty
You
much.
guys are like an OG podcast.
I can't even remember a lot of the podcasts. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Bro, this podcast brought to you by Fireball.
That's right.
There you go. All right, so people, let's get to it. We have an exciting episode. It's Halloween.
It is.
As
Boo.
Continue on, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Get
sound
spooky.
effects.
Get
Apparently
spooky.
there's a thunderstorm.
Well, Lewis heard that he was going to be fired and Mikey was going to be coming back into the fold. So now he's got the sound effects
not
all
true.
in the queue.
That's not true.
it's supposed to be Halloween theme.
Right.
What are you going to be for Halloween, Pat? A rotten bastard?
No. No.
He needs to be something different.
No. I'm going to
Change it up this year.
Chris, I'm glad you asked that.
Yes.
I'm going to be a fireman. Again, I've recycled this costume for 3 years now. I'm a fireman.
Let me ask you this. Is it a sexy fireman?
No, it is not.
Let me ask you this. Is it because you have a big hose?
No.
Wow.
I have a small one.
0 for 2.
5 inches. That's all I got. My old lady seems fine with it. At least
Seems to put out a few fires, though.
Indeed, it does. All right, so
Familiar fire.
Yeah.
we're in the midst of Halloween. Halloween's a couple days away. I know where I'm going. I'm going to a club, I guess. I bought it. What the? Hey, Lewis, turn that down.
Oh, it's Halloween, my friend.
No, turn it down.
You can't control the undead.
I can't control my thoughts.
The undead are restless.
McRitchie, turn Lewis off, please.
No.
What am I going to do? I'm going to talk over this?
You want me to lower it for you? Pumpkin?
Please.
Pumpkin. There you go.
Jesus
Gather
Christ.
yourself.
That
No.
cat is out of its mind.
It's sounds like a sci-fi movie.
That
Doesn't
wants
even
to be
sound
heard.
like
That
horror
cat's
show.
demanding a treat and a clean litter box.
Well, I want to clear.
right now.
I got to be able to process thoughts here. I got all this noise in the fucking.
Get it
cans.
together, man. Come on.
All right. So it's Halloween. It's a couple days away. I know, Christine, I know we will not be seeing each other. You got something big and better to do than hanging with good old Patty over here.
I can't be slutty in front of my friends. I'm going to be a slutty IT tech, and I just can't be around you people.
All right. Well, I know where I'm going. Chris, you going to join me, or are you and the old lady, or what are you doing?
I think we're staying close to home. I think we're actually going to do the West Hollywood thing because we've never done it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, you guys, have you bought your car? You're going to be a slutty IT woman.
Anything slutty, yes.
Okay. Chris, what are you going to be?
I'm going to be a slutty strongman, slutty circus strongman.
Okay. And Lou, what are you going to be?
Slut.
Slut. Good. Okay, now, as you know, last week when I was bitching about this, I went to Halloween Town where some skinny little broad told my old lady she was fat. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember
Okay.
that. It's terrible.
So we had to return to Halloween Town a couple days ago to make sure we got the costume.
And what'd you get?
Still undecided. I think, honey, what are you going to be? You going to be a Catwoman, or what did you pick out over there? A cat. She's going to be a cat.
Just to remind the listeners, the sales clerk told her that when she grabbed an extra small, she said, "Oh, maybe you want to try the small." It wasn't like she said a large.
No, it's not.
Okay.
She said extra large, or just said, "Hey, look, you know, why embarrass yourself in front of all these people?" You know, it was a small versus an extra small, which, you know, that's kind of a compliment, I'd say,
I
right?
agree.
So anyway, my old lady bitched about it, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
Moving on, what we've done is now we had to go back there. She decided on a cat costume, but I'm sitting at Halloween Town, which is the Halloween costume place that has
On
set up
Riverside
over there.
in
Yes.
Toluca Lake.
Yeah.
And this time I was not looking for a costume because I decided to recycle my costume. I'm going to be a fireman again, as I mentioned. So now I'm just there to support. Now, after 45 minutes of my old lady walking around here, and there's 180,000 people in this little small space chasing a costume down.
Oh, yeah.
I start going, I really hate this. I really hate being here. I'd rather be. I actually, at some point, I just said, "Hey, I'm going to go wait out in the car, like an old man."
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait by
you've
the
lost your Halloween joy.
Well, I never had it, actually. I have my costume. There's no purpose in being here. And what I told her later is, I said, "Honey, you know I love you, but this kind of stuff, you know, call the girls, your friends. This is what you guys should be doing." What?
You're
What?
officially old. You can't check out on things like this.
Why?
You got to go with your partner and have fun, and like you should find the spirit.
I'm going to stand around looking like a creepy guy for all the other chicks. By the way, in this costume
There's not
store.
just girls in there.
And how would that be different from
What?
but
Chris,
from
what
every Thursday night?
Look, you son of a bitch. What I'm trying to say is I realized then I don't want to be here, and I got to tell my old lady, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this.
Right.
Because we've been going together long enough where I get to tell her what I hate, what I don't want to do. I don't want to do this. And I think our relationship will be better if I just tell you this is a girl activity. My chick tried to drag me to the mall 2 weeks ago. I went. I fucking sat outside what do you call that, where all the restaurants are?
The food court.
The food court. And I just sat there and looked at my phone. Is it? Wait, you're looking at me like I got fucking four eyes. Hey,
Go buy some socks. Like
Yeah.
buy a new T-shirt.
I went into the Sharper Image store.
Ew, that store's not even open anymore.
The Chess
That's like-
King. You went into Chess King.
Did you go to Radio Shack?
I went to the place with all the technology, with the things that fly in the air, the probes.
Gadgets.
Brookstone.
Brookstone.
I went in Brookstone. Yeah.
Looking at drones?
I don't know what to do with my free time.
That's true.
I know I don't want to be at a
You
mall.
never have. You always got to be busy.
So I had a thought.
Oh.
And look,
Please
listeners
share.
out there, don't you buy into this bullshit of my co-hosts. Don't you follow this fucking bullshit train. You know you hate things too. You know you don't like to do things with your partner. And you know your relationship would be a lot better if you just told them and they accepted the things that you hate doing together, and you both knew each other so much better that you could share that stuff with them without feeling like you'd hurt their feelings, and then you could both move on
I
with
hear
your
you.
fucking lives.
I hear you.
Okay, so I started like thinking of a list of things I hate to do.
Okay.
Well,
Please share.
Well, I don't like going to the mall.
Okay, that's one. We got that.
Okay, number
let's
two, I don't like ordering food with my partner. I want to get
Like
my
takeout
own
or
dinner every night. I come home and she says, "What are we eating?" I go, I don't care. No, I go, what do you want? She goes, well, I don't care. I go, all right, fine. I'll have Italian.
That's
well,
rough.
I don't want Italian. Oh, shocker. I don't want. Look.
Wait, who doesn't want Italian?
She doesn't want Italian, but she just said she doesn't care 2 minutes before that. So I've decided I don't want to order food anymore with my partner. I don't want
What else is there? If you're not ordering food or watching a TV show, or what else is there, Pat?
Chris,
you're gonna end up in fucking summer camp town again. You better fucking get your shit together.
No,
and participate in a partnership.
I let her know, Chris.
Oh, really? What?
I put her on notice. I am not ordering food with you anymore. I want to eat food when I want to eat it, and I want to eat the food that I want to eat. We don't need to eat the same food every time. Christine,
I agree. This whole I think one of the most boring conversations that I have in my relationship is, hey, how's it? Here's our text. Hey, how's it going? When you home?
Like I care.
What's for dinner? Like, if we have to ask that question one more time, and Lewis went so far as to order Blue Apron to try to solve that.
Oh yeah.
But then we got home, and we were both exhausted at like 7:30, and we had to cook for an hour. We were eating at 9. I got fat. So you just can't win.
Well, I mean, I think Chris Rock said it best. You're either bored or you're alone. Like if you're with if you don't like to eat with the person you're with, it's not going to work. If you don't like to go see a movie with the person you're with, it's not going to work. So you better like to eat with your partner, and you better like to go see a goddamn movie. Otherwise, you're going to end up
First off, why don't you shut up? You're trying to put fucking kerosene on the fire.
No, I'm not.
I'm my own human being.
You are.
And there's a lot of things I like to do with my partner. And
Right.
there are some that I hate. And as soon as we start figuring out the things we hate, actually, the relationships that I know that are successful, Chris, are the ones where the two partners have figured out what they don't like about each other, and then they know not to hit those buttons. You know what I'm saying?
True.
For one,
I mean,
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
My old lady and I, we love drinking wine.
Yeah, who
Okay?
doesn't?
Well,
Okay, that's a point of.
several people in AA.
Oh yeah,
But
not me, man.
A handful of people in AA.
No, they like drinking wine. They just
still
can't
like
do it
drinking
anymore.
it.
Yeah.
We can go out to wine tastings. That a little uppity.
Yes.
We love drinking wine. We love watching bad TV together.
There
right?
you go. That's a good base.
There are things we will never fight over that.
Right.
Where there is an agitation, or certain things where there's a rub of where the other partner's not on the same page. They don't like to do it.
The other partner not being you.
All I'm hearing is partner and rub. Listen, when you can't go watch your little lady try on sexy Halloween costumes anymore, and maybe catch a glimpse of other sexy girls trying on sexy costumes, I'm concerned about you.
Well, let me say this: at Halloween Town, they don't let you try on the outfit. You got to take it out there. So I didn't get to see her in that.
That's crap.
But look, maybe I just wasn't in the mood. But I'm saying, guys, as soon as we accept the things that we don't like and the other partner accepts it, I think we're going to be a better partner.
I hear you.
Pat, sometimes we have to make sacrifices for our partners. The sacrifice I make, I watched that goddamn Last Man on Earth TV show on Sunday night. Have you seen that shit?
Lewis
I know,
loves
I
it.
won't.
Have you sat through it?
I will
like
not.
It. No.
Lewis loves it.
Will Forte is fun. It's a struggle this season, but it's
it is. But
It's a joke going
my
on
girl,
a
my
little
girl, my girl really likes it. I would not watch it on.
You
my
don't
own.
have to, dude. You can go in the other room and beat off or play on your computer or write a fucking song or something,
Yeah,
dude.
that doesn't really fly.
Oh, it doesn't fly.
No.
Well, if you told her, can I be Tom for a second?
No,
No.
you can't.
Let me tell you something.
No.
If you tell your little lady that you're gonna go in there and she is not gonna crush your dreams, dear, and you tell her, don't you be stamping your feet, she will accept it.
Okay. Thanks, Tom.
You
I'll
know,
try
when
that.
Lewis, when it's late at night and Lewis starts up Fast and Furious 6, I go to bed. Or Transformers 4, I go to bed.
I would too. By the way,
why is she doing you like that, doggy?
Christine, you're right. You're right.
These are true movies he's watching, so I go to bed. I gotta
Fast
want
and Furious, no. Transformers, yes. I love a good shitty action movie.
Who doesn't?
All right. Well, I like The Walking Dead. I don't even know anymore. My old lady, she banned that. She will not watch it.
That last episode, it deserves to be banned. That
All
episode
right.
sucked.
Look, she will not watch it, and it's fine. I wait till she passes out. I feed her drinks all night, and then I know she's going to be tucked away, snoring away at 11. I get to watch whatever I want.
Do you not have people here on TV night anymore? Is it just you two?
What, we want to have Sunday TV night again? You come
No,
over?
no, I was just asking if people were here.
No, we stopped doing that. We used to. All right, what Chris is talking about. We used to have people come over every Sunday. We'd order food, which I'd pay for. A bunch of people, hanger-oners that like getting free food.
Freeloaders.
Good old Patty paying for the food and the drinks, and then we watch Walking Dead and whatever HBO shows were on.
In my defense, I paid for pizza from time to time, and I always brought a bottle of Pinot.
You did, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Not the
Don't
others.
throw those other.
Present company.
Thank you.
excluded.
I just
All right. Anyway,
clear that up.
Lou, you didn't chime in here. You agree? We got to tell your partner what you hate about him.
No, I got nothing to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it together.
All right, play Halloween music.
No,
then.
no. I want to say something. Speaking of like a movie night and stuff, we all went to a wedding recently.
Oh yes.
And some of us stayed in the same house together for the night.
Yes, we did.
Did we not?
Now, Ostrander, I didn't say I was going to do this on air because I didn't want to bust balls.
Oh no.
Ostrander. Okay, so for the audience, we went up for a wedding in Santa Barbara. A friend of ours. All of us, the whole Dude Show staff,
were there.
go up there. We all,
The crew.
There was some drinking going on.
A lot.
Now, Ostrander and Lewis rented a house, so they invited me and my old lady to come there, which we're very happy
It's nice.
to do. Now, we stayed there. It was lovely. I get up the next morning. I got Ostrander trying to get me the fuck out of this fucking place. She goes, Pat, you got to go. Now, can you imagine? I'm hungover as fuck. It's 11 in the morning. Now, she goes, hey, Pat, time to clear out. What is this, summer camp? I got to roll up my sleeping bag? What's the guy, the camp, who's the guy, the head of the camp, going to come here and find me with drugs?
Counselor.
I go, hey, no, I ain't leaving. She goes, hey, Pat, time to go.
It was 11 o'clock. Let me say this. It was 11 o'clock. Our checkout was 11.
It's a house.
I did one of these Airbnbs, so I don't know what the checkout. I don't know if she's going to show up. Let me backtrack because the night before Pat showed up, the neighbors complained because we were so loud, and the renters, the people that were renting the property, showed up at the door at like
So what?
1:30 in the morning, and then we proceeded to make a pizza in the oven, and we cracked a thing and it broke, and there was glass everywhere. So I was already just on pins and needles. It was my deposit, my $500 security deposit. So Pat was there, and I was just like, it's 11 o'clock. Do you mind just going now? And we're 5 minutes. Like,
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
By the way, you wish it was, do you mind leaving now? It was, hey, Pat, time to go. Grab your fucking
because
suit.
I hinted like 4 times. I'm like, hey, you guys, it's 11. We got to be out of the house.
I heard you the first time. I was like,
Honestly,
hey.
I'll just agree to disagree.
I
You
just
two.
want to say this.
Go ahead.
Did you didn't pay anything, so there's no real.
True that. No, hold on.
You just-
That's true.
I'm just saying, like,
Absolutely
it's
true.
not like
Let me divert. Let me just say this, okay? Everybody at this table needs to be thankful that I did not stay in that house, because as you all know, when I got to that wedding, I went Kenny Powers.
You were sauced.
It took so long to get up there.
I didn't notice.
Like, I remember a little bit after once the James Brown was on the dance floor and I started boogieing out there. The rest of it is a blur. I got there. I had 3 makers and cokes right off the bat to take the edge off. Next thing you know, my lovely girlfriend was just like, "I've never seen you like that. You were
were a drunken
slurring.
mess.
You weren't finishing sentences."
Was he?
He was a drunken
Well,
mess.
it's
And
funny because
I was not in good shape, and I'm thankful that we got our own hotel room because nobody wanted to deal with what
Now
I
hold
had
on
going
though. The audience, they're listening now. They noticed that was a diversion. Now, Ostrander, I'm going to put you on the hot seat here. Okay.
Are you seriously talking about this right now? I thought we were going to talk about how fun the wedding was and the fact that McRitchie, I didn't know
was
how
lovely.
drunk he was because he
Yeah.
was like, Ostrander, the podcast, we're having so much fun. Like, yeah, we're a team. So
I'm a happy drunk.
So
I was happy.
This is what you're focusing on?
Well, no, I was just saying that I thought it was a fun time.
It was. We had a great time. And then I said, it's 11. It's time to go. Can you go?
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get your ass up out of
That's
here.
it. That's it.
Look, all right. Look,
Wow.
thank you for letting us stay there, Ostrander. We felt like we were a little pushed out. That's all I'm
You
saying.
were pushed out. I was pushing you out. It was 11 o'clock. We
Hey,
were
drunkie,
checking out.
get to getting.
We left 5 minutes behind you.
All right. Well, anyway, we had a great time there. We had a great
It was
time.
lovely.
Can we
Right?
edit this?
No,
That's
no.
annoying. That is really annoying.
No. You know what I like to do?
What?
I don't know what's next.
play a game?
Let's play a
All
game.
right,
Let's talk
all
about a
right. Look,
movie. You guys can kiss and make up later.
All right, hit the music, Lou. How smart is members of the Dude Show? All right.
We're not dummies.
No, you're not. But the audience has been asking, how smart is the staff here? Obviously, we're very funny.
They've been emailing and phoning in.
Yes.
The call's coming from inside
They're
the
always
house.
asking, like, we want to get to know the staff of the Dude Show more. We want to know Ostrander. We want to know McRitchie. What are they about? And I think the best way to figure that out is if we actually do a test of intelligence.
Awesome.
I'm
Let's
going to
go.
fail.
What we have done here at the Dude Show is we have put together a few questions.
Okay.
And we'll throw them out there. They're basic knowledge. I think a fifth grader could probably do a good job at trying to figure it out.
Jeff Foxworthy now? Smarter than the fifth grader? That's what we're doing?
We have the same writer.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and you can get them. You can. Like, I won't judge, but maybe the audience will. So we're going to see how smart the staff is at the Dude Show. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
I just scratched spot for good luck.
Who wants to go first? There's some basic questions here. Chris, if you were to venture to guess your expertise in any subject, it would be science, history, math.
Movie quotes.
That's not on the list here. That's pop culture.
That's on my list. That's
Well-
where I bread my butter. Butter my bread.
All right. Well,
What do you got for me, Patty?
what's the square root of 144, Chris?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Square root.
Square root.
Yeah.
I think is it 12?
Lewis, is it 12? Yes, it is. You're smart.
That's a lucky guess.
Very good, Chris.
Oof.
All right, Ostrander.
It's Ostrander.
Chris. Christine,
I really enjoy your Bart Simpson cackle. I just want to throw that out there.
Ostrander, if you were to say what maybe
Ostrander.
your expertise in any kind of topic or subject, what would it be?
Pronunciation.
How about sports?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. In hockey, what is a hat trick?
It's when when one person scores 3 goals in a game.
You got it, baby
Ding,
doll.
ding, 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 ding.
No, Lou, what are you doing? You keeping
You
score?
guys are really great at sound effects. Maybe you guys should try them next time.
Wow.
Wow.
Mutiny on the bounty.
What is happening?
Let's keep it moving. Look, I
Lou
think
Dog's
that,
keeping
I think
score.
me busting Ostrander. Hold on, Ostrander. Me busting your
Ostrander.
balls about that house. I'm just busting your fucking balls for the show. Jesus Christ. All right,
Crash and
Chris.
burn.
What do you got?
Ronald Reagan's vice president.
George Bush.
Yes, it was.
Is he really?
Yeah. George Bush Sr. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ostrander, a little history here, or civics, whatever both categories. If the president and vice president both die, who is next in line to become commander-in-chief?
Secretary of State.
Sorry.
Can I tap in?
Yes. Go
May I-
ahead.
may I
Yes,
tap
yes,
in?
Yes.
Please.
Alex, what is Speaker of the House?
That's what I meant.
Nice.
Neither?
It's that dude.
Yeah.
All right, so let's keep the game going, though. Lou, who do I ask a question of? Chris jumped in on it. Should I go back to Ostrander? Or?
Technically, it's McRitchie.
All right.
Give it to me.
McRitchie, who painted the Mona Lisa?
I believe that was Leonardo da Vinci.
You are correct, sir. It was. Now, wow, you're pretty smart, Chris. I think the audience is very impressed by
I
this.
don't know. I'm impressed myself right now.
All right. Ostrander, you want to do an art question or a science question?
A combination of both.
I didn't get a choice.
There you go.
What?
What is the study of weather? What is the study of weather?
Oh, I know this. Meteorology.
You got it.
Well done. I was going to tap in.
Well done. Look at him bragging now.
I'm going to tap you out.
I'm going to tap
All
in.
right. Okay. Lou, you keeping track of this, Louis?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He hates all of you except me right now. I just want to throw that out there.
The daggers are so evident.
He's
Are
so-
they?
Yeah, let's play the game.
All
Let's
right.
keep going.
Okay. What does? Who am I asking this of?
Me. It's my
okay.
turn.
What does CEO stand for, Chris? CEO.
Chief Executive Officer.
You are correct.
For a man not in a corporate world, he had to dig deep, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, dude,
I am in the courtroom.
I've owned 2 corporations. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, but you're in music, so.
that doesn't count. That's
Okay,
what the rest of
okay,
the world
okay.
thinks.
Ostrander, what famous artist stenciled the Campbell's soup can?
Andy Warhol.
Yeah, baby doll.
Ding, 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 ding.
You're nailing it. Lou, you keeping track of this? All right,
Yes,
I
he
know
is.
Producer Lewis. I know Producer Lewis.
What do you got?
All right. Who was the second president of the United States, Chris? The second president.
Okay, Washington was the first.
Washington.
Really?
Washington was the first.
Uh-huh.
I want to say, I'm going to go, I don't know this. I'm going to say Thomas Jefferson.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, you know.
He was the third. Oh,
Grant.
sorry. John Adams.
John Adams. And you can't win them all. It's been a long time since U.S.
Lewis,
history
if
for
we
me.
can do an update, I want to say that these guys are tied, are they not?
McRitchie's ahead.
Oh, really?
What? 5 to what?
5-3.
Okay.
All right.
I know sign language, too.
Is this Ostrander's question, Lou?
I know that one.
All right, Ostrander.
Time to catch up.
What is 1% of
Oh.
200,000?
Oh, God, I hate math.
Just take your time.
101%.
But not that much time.
1%, really. Paint drying. 20,000?
I'm sorry. You're
Oh, my
wrong.
God. Am I right?
No.
Oh, God. I'm
Not even
nervous. It's 2,000?
I can't. Chris, did you want to go in for a steal?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to take that one. I want a new question. I don't want any part of that.
Your brain can't handle
Can we have
math.
the, can we have
No,
the
it
answer?
really can't. No.
All right, Chris, I don't think you're ready for this question.
All right, hit me with your best shot.
Name 5 organs in the human body. 5 organs in the human body.
Organs?
Yep.
Okay.
Your mother was a what?
A nurse.
Okay.
Yes.
I was going to say whore.
Wow, Jesus,
I don't
man.
know.
What is this attack?
Because it sounded like
Okay,
organs.
five,
Okay,
five,
all
five
right.
organs.
She wasn't a whore.
Your brain, your lungs, your heart, your stomach.
I need one more.
Did I say liver?
No.
You didn't?
Liver.
One more.
That's
Was that
5.
4 or 5?
That's 5.
Wait, say them again. That was
No,
5. Lou?
Blue dog.
Yes, I
Yep.
know.
Yes.
You
Blue-
got
Blue-
it.
Yep,
You
there
got
we
it.
go. Five organs.
By the way, just for the audience, and I'm sure they don't care, the other ones were pancreas, thyroid, prostate, spleen.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. All right. Can we do one more question? Because I want to see if Ostrander knows this. It's a baseball question. What team did Jackie Robinson play for? Just take a wild guess, Ostrander. You are actually a football fan, but
It was a New York team. Maybe the Giants or the Dodgers.
I need
Oh,
one.
wait.
I need one.
Dodgers.
But which Dodgers?
The New York Dodgers.
No.
The Brooklyn.
There you go.
Yes, you got it. How did you get that, Ostrander? All right.
That's important trivia to know.
Give me the score here, Lou. 4-2. Get on. Do you mind getting on my Lou?
4-6.
4-6 in whose favor?
Me.
I don't know. I'm
McRitchie.
drunk. Wow.
That was fun.
You
I like
did a
that.
good job.
Thank you.
That was a good game.
Good job. Well, I'd say you're both smart, and if the audience is judging, fuck you.
Pins and needles, everybody.
Those are good questions.
Can I ask one more question? Just
Sure.
'cause I know the answer to this. I'm going to ask you both a state capital question.
Oh, Christ.
I just for fun, and then we'll jump into McRitchie's thing.
Okay.
Capital of Minnesota.
Who cares?
All right, St. Paul. And capital of Oregon?
Portland.
Salem. All right, anyway, you didn't get it. What are we moving on to? Lou?
Salem, like Salem witches, because it's home.
Hit it. Yes, one of my
Here we-
favorite subjects. What do we got?
Well, since it's Halloween, or just about Halloween, I went and saw the movie Crimson Peak. Me and my girl went and saw Crimson Peak. It looked the Guillermo
Guillermo
del Toro movie. You know, when her heart is stolen by a seductive stranger, a young woman is swept away to a house atop a mountain of bloody red clay, a place filled with secrets that will haunt her forever.
What are you reading?
It sounds horrifying. I'm trying to give the audience a little picture of what's going on here. So you've seen the commercials. It looks scary. It looks like you're in for like some crazy ass horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? You're not.
Oh.
You're stuck with a gothic love story.
Okay.
It's basically a gothic love story with ghosts.
All right,
And
who's in it? Who's in it? Who's in it?
Who's in it?
Like gothic, like vampires?
No, like gothic, like early 1900s, like sort of like Buffalo, New York aristocracy and English aristocracy, and sort of. It's basically just like a creepy love story. Tom Hiddleston is in it. Jessica Chastain, who was really good, and they're probably
Can
gonna be.
she stop being in movies this year?
Is she bad in anything? She's so good.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Mia Kawasaki Suzuki is also in that movie.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah, she was in that Alice in Wonderland movie. I don't really understand her appeal, but evidently she's a girl's girl because Pat, as we know, we've talked about this. When a girl says, "Oh, she's beautiful,"
that means she's homely.
That means she's homely.
She's
Like,
homely.
She's a girl's girl.
Yep.
And Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy.
Now he's
was
handsome.
in it. He's a very handsome man, but his accent was way off point in this movie. I like Charlie. I think he's a good actor.
Chris, can you turn Lewis's cue down?
No.
That's so loud in
Lewis
my
be
ear.
Lewis.
I know,
It's not even loud.
But you've got to fade it down.
It's off.
No, I just asked to turn it down.
It's
I
not your
can't.
fault, but we need to fade it down when it's.
A little
It-
bit.
it-
Lewis, you're doing a great job. I'm not
It's
bitching.
off.
I'm the one that was talking, and it wasn't bothering me.
All right.
So,
But I'm listening.
all right.
It's hard
Okay.
to listen.
So the attention to detail in this film is ridiculous. It's beautifully shot. The sets are great. The costumes are great. It's just not a horror movie. It's creepy. It's definitely worth watching, but it's definitely not the gore fest that the commercial claims.
Do me a favor.
Tries to lead you down that road.
I'm not going to see this movie. I've
Okay.
seen the billboards. It looks horrible.
It's great.
Just tell me what the movie's about.
It's a gothic love story. Like there's this woman who falls in love with the wrong guy. She gets kind of hornswoggled, and she has to fight her way out of it.
Hornswaddled.
Hornswoggled.
What does it mean?
Ask Foghorn Leghorn. That's where
I don't know what it means.
She gets hornswoggled.
Now I read.
There's a bunch of devious acts that happen, and these people try and swindle people out of their money, and some shit happens, and.
Okay, for the ladies out there that are listening, fans of 50 Shades of Grey, this is the movie that Charlie Hunnam, he left 50 Shades of Grey because he had told Guillermo del Toro that he would do his next project. So he got out of the 50 Shades of Grey to do this project, and now he says he feels bad about it, but he wanted to honor his friend's request. But do you think he made the right decision?
I think he made the right decision from an artistic standpoint.
I agree.
I'm sure his bank account thinks that he didn't make the right decision because I'm sure if he had a back end deal on 50 Shades of Grey in 3 movies, he would probably feel better about.
Well,
things.
everyone had a back end deal on 50 Shades of Grey.
Didn't see it.
Hey-o.
Spoiler alert.
Hey-o.
So,
hey.
All right, so Chris, you're saying this movie's horrible.
No, I said it's good. It's just not what it pretends to be.
1 out of 10.
I'd give it a 7.5 just for style points. It's a good movie.
If
It's
I
a good
could
movie.
say, I do say that the billboard was more intriguing than the trailer itself.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you saw like the gore and the creepy stuff in the commercials, you saw the gore and the creepy stuff. But it looks great. It's it filled the void of there not being a Tim Burton movie for Halloween. It's very Tim Burton-esque in a way, but not as campy. It's basically Tim Burton without the circus.
Look, Chris, I'm going to tell you this.
Yes.
The way you did this review, I don't want to see this movie.
Well,
at all.
it's not for you.
Well, it's not for me.
It's not for you. I don't want you to see it.
Well,
You know what? You're not allowed to see it. You're not allowed.
Well, there you go. You've heard the word.
Happy Halloween, assholes.
Apparently, don't see that movie. Honestly. I heard Chris give that review. No one
I
should
do
ever
like
see it.
Charlie, though. He's very sexy.
Yeah, he is. He's a
If you-
sexy
His
if you
guy.
watch-
accent was terrible.
Oh, but you
so
know,
bad.
I can overlook that. He was so handsome in Sons of Anarchy.
He's got a nice ass.
Ostrander, did you see the movie?
No, of course
right.
not.
Oh,
I never will. Not after McRitchie's review. And I stand. What he says is gold in
That's
my.
right.
I don't have enough time on my calendar.
When it comes on HBO or whatever pay movie network you have, absolutely watch it. It's
right,
beautiful. It's gorgeous.
There you go.
It's
All
a
right.
gorgeous film.
What else we got?
I don't know. What's next?
Ostrander, you ready to rock? It's your time to
I
shine.
wanna rock.
Rock!
Doo-doo-doo.
It's time for the Dude Show News Show. Prepare to be informed, because our news girl is down for almost anything. Now let's
Except
give it over to Beth.
anal. You guys, honestly, it still says Bethany. It's been a year.
I agree. It's been 2 years.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Bethany. We miss you, girl. You're welcome back anytime.
No, we're a team now. She's not welcome back. Stop.
You know what's so interesting right now? I was just reading. So tonight's scary news, but I couldn't find anything really scary. But this is kind of weird. China's ending its one-child-only policy, which is kind of a weird policy in the first place. But the Communist Party says that it is going to be lifting its 3-decade-old one-child policy, allowing all couples in the country to have 2 children. It's a policy aimed at balancing out the population for development and addressing the aging population. But Pat, I want you to know this. There's 1,376,000,000 people in China versus the United States. We have a measly 322 million. Russia has 143 million, and Europe has 742. So they're gonna. That's why also they had it is because of population. But now they're gonna go like, let's double this shit.
No, I'm glad you mentioned that, and we should all be keeping these numbers. I
We should.
Look, here's what I'm going to say, and it's not racist. I'm going to say that Chinese women are not as attractive as the rest of their Asian counterparts.
Wow.
No. This is a fact.
Okay, that's a Pat Hickey fact.
No.
Everyone.
I don't know the difference between Chinese women and Thailand women. No. Japanese women are the most attractive Asian women. So we need, for that little island, to start having more babies.
Pat's motto is Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees. Look at these.
I'm completely against the Chinese trying to do this. No more babies out of there. The women that come out of there are not very attractive. Their teeth are fucked up. And also they have this thing where, no, I don't know if you guys
I'm
heard
laughing
this.
because it's awkward. Go ahead.
No. I don't know if you knew this, but if you have a tan, and I like darker skin, obviously my wife is black. If you have darker skin there, you're actually looked at as lower class because that means you're working out
out in the sun.
rice
Right.
factories. That's very racist.
Well, I
environment.
mean, I think that why they're doing this policy is because for years and years they, if you had a daughter, they would kill the girl baby.
No,
and
exactly.
basically there's not enough women in the country anymore. Like they're talking about having to share women. Like Chinese men have to share wives because there's so few women in the country.
Pat's moving
Well, to be
there now.
true though, the women aren't that good looking. So
Oh my God! Listen, you know what? It's weird because I always thought that if you had a girl first, they would kill it, and there is that type of.
I mean, if the parents are kind of ugly and the
dude
woman's
should.
not that good
It
looking,
kind of happened.
Politics are kind of out of our realm. So
True.
I think I'll
All right,
move
what's
on,
the next story,
But,
Ostrander? But I had to lay that out there just so people know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Lamar Odom.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Crazy
Too
World of
easy.
Lamar.
Has anyone been to this love ranch in Nevada where he OD'd and?
Look, I lived in Reno.
I'm too
So
cheap
I'm
for
very
that
familiar
shit.
with it. I never went there.
Okay, so as you know, he OD'd on this herbal erectile herb sexual enhancement drug, and he had allegedly cocaine in his system.
That's not what he OD'd on.
But what did he OD on?
Probably like the week's worth of
It's
coke
a
and crack.
it's a combination. But anyway, he's it's weird because he's come out of the coma and now he's been moved to the ICU. He's speaking and talking, so it's just another sign of his recovery. He was found unconscious at this love ranch, a brothel, and one of the workers called 911. He had allegedly been using cocaine in the sexual enhancement drug, and apparently toxicology reports are in, and they're turned into the prosecutors if they want to make charges. But,
Okay.
but he's doing better is the point.
Have you seen the Bunny Ranch? We've watched the show.
I watched
the
Cat
Show.
House, yes.
This guy brags about making $5 million a month. Hey, how about some upgrades, you piece of shit? That fucking place looks like there hasn't been any work done in there.
No, yeah, it's
For
like bad
28
lighting.
years. It looks like you bought a house. If you bought a house and all
the
the renovations were done in the 70s.
Yeah, no, it basically looks like the 80s hooker movie Avenging Angel. Like all the hookers look like they're from 1985.
It's bad lighting
terrible.
and like sadness. Like
It is.
like
It looks depressing.
microwave meals, like girls eating in the crew room.
I
It's
see.
just-
And
yeah,
by the way, he
playroom.
puts all the girls in a room together wearing those whore heels, and then they have like tea hour, and they all look like their pussy smell. And also, some of the talent
Wow.
in there, the quote unquote talent. Can you imagine that lineup when you walk in there?
I've watched Cat House. I've seen the lineup.
That's what I'm saying.
It's rough.
You walk in there and you're like, wow,
I'm about to drop $5,000 on this. Like you need to be high. Like Lamar needed to get good and loaded before he gonna drop like what was his bill, like $75,000 for like 2 days. Yeah, for 2 days.
Well, 75,000.
75.
You have to pay me $75,000 to have me die there.
I might do that.
Well, we're glad he's doing better.
Yeah, we are.
And one more story. What else is doing better is the Halloween industry. Not long ago, leading up to Halloween was a business dead zone, but no more. Now with Not Scary Farm and horror TV franchises and haunted houses, the Halloween industry is expected to scare up over $7 billion this season. It's thanks to more elaborate costumes, pay-to-play pumpkin patches.
That sounds dirty.
And these theme parks,
how about those hay rides?
I really want to go to the Not Scary Farm.
They won't get a penny out of me.
When I grew up, we put a sheet over our head. My mom cut out 2 eyes, or we had a cardboard box and we were dice. Die or dice? What, die?
Dykes. Ostrander, I mentioned this a couple times. My mother was so cheap. And I lived in a farm town. My mother used, shoe polish. Do you know what that looks like? You squeeze the bottle and there's a little firm little square thing on that.
I used to have to put it on my sneakers to white them up.
Yeah, you would. But this is black. If you want black. My mom put black shoe polish on my face. She made me Michael Jackson.
That's called blackface.
Yes. And then she drove me around in a car.
Are there pictures?
I think so. I wore the Michael Jackson jacket. I had the glove on. And I drove up and I go, there's that White House on the hill. And she goes, oh, no, that's the Washingtons. The black people live there. They might not like this. The 2 black people in the town. I couldn't go up there and get my candy. And by the way, I lived in a farm town where we were spaced out 1 mile from each other. And guess what? In 1986, a young Patrick, second year going as Michael Jackson. Mom realized it was only $1.99 to hit on my face with shoe polish.
How did you get the shoe polish off?
It took days, Chris. It melted in my face, which is why I'm dumb now.
Do we have pictures of this?
I think so.
He goes back to school, 5th grade the next day, and he has like a hobo beard. He couldn't get off the shoe polish off his face.
Chris, it's funny you're saying that. I think I went to school the next day. I had black on my face.
I'm pretty sure you probably
Can you imagine putting a chemical on your child's face?
No.
Shoe polish.
Shoe polish?
That's to
awesome.
embed itself in leather.
Was it the kiwi stuff with the spongy top?
It was.
Yes,
and I remember
kiwi.
sitting in the bathroom, I was sitting on the toilet. My mom's working out. She goes, it's fine.
That's awesome.
Like she went, called some people or went online and checked it out.
There was no online in 1986.
No, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Why would you put that on your child unless you had a mother that didn't care? Sorry, Mom, but I know you didn't.
Mom, I can't breathe. Just go splash some water in your face, Patrick.
That reminds me of the story of like the James Bond woman who was painted in gold, and there's like this myth that she died because
You suffocate.
But she didn't really. That's just urban legend.
Look, I'm sure Mom would have saw that movie, but it cost $6. Anyway, hey, are we ready to kill this?
We're ready to kill it.
Hey, look, peeps, I know I just depressed you, but maybe some of the listening audience can relate. Horrible Halloween costumes. Look, we're going to go out. We're going to party. We're all going to hang out with each other, right? We had a good time.
We're all going to be slutty.
Ostrander and Chris are smart. Lewis is mad for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, look, we love you guys. We're on iTunes now. Share it. If you want to keep this going, you have to do it. We're not going to do this anymore unless you guys start subscribing. We'll see you next podcast.
Love you.
Subscribe.
We don't love you.